What's up guys, my name's Andre and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be testing a vintage camera. A while back I made a video using the Sony P93A, which is a camera from 2003 that records on memory sticks. Today we're testing a Sony it's a DCR-DVD203. So as the model name may imply, yes, this camera records on a DVD. It uses an 8cm DVD to record its clips. So the audio that you're hearing also is coming straight out of the DCR DVD203. We're going to be heading outside and I'm going to show you some video that I'm going to take with this camera because it's close to the golden hour here. So the sun is at the perfect spot so I can record some beautiful footage using this. I love the look of the video from this camera because it really does look like a mini DV camera from back in the day. That's what I love about this. The sensor was made to use the sensor was made to shoot at this resolution. It was made to shoot interlaced video. I'm going to be shooting this video at 4:3. Because it exposes the entire sensor. Also, this camera is a lot more practical to use because I can flip the screen backwards so I can see myself and frame the shot, and I don't even need to care about the focus. So again, enough ramble, let's go outside. And we are outside. Now this camera does have quite a fair bit of zoom. And it has optical image stabilization, so I can just zoom in on people like this, being a jackass. And I always loved the structure of the image that came out of early mini DV camcorders. So I always craved for that look. And I finally have it. So here we have a DVD camcorder with a sensor that is the classic Sony Super HAD sensor, which is the same sensor, of course, that went into mini DV camcorders of back in the day. So you can kind of tell the quality that we're talking about here. The sensor itself, I think, is 1152 by 864. It's a weird resolution. I would maybe guess that the sensor would be 1280 by 960 because that's perfectly 4 times the resolution that it's shooting in terms of correcting for the anamorphic stuff and whatnot. But let's go over to our contrast scene here. This camera has 2 modes, the SP mode, which shoots at 6 megabits per second, and the HQ mode, which shoots at 9, which is the highest bitrate the DVD can provide us. And of course we're shooting at HQ. It has an LP setting that shoots at, 2 megabits a second. So on a full DVD we can record 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and 1 hour respectively at HQ, SP, and LP speeds, so to say. Although this, of course, doesn't use tapes. It's much akin to tapes. Now, the SP quality is actually fine. It is worth the extra 10 minutes that you get on a single DVD. But for the sake of just showing what the camera is really capable of, we're shooting at HQ speed, which is 20 minutes per DVD. And I got 3 DVDs with this camera. So yeah, it is a surprisingly good sensor for being a simple HAD sensor, because I have another camera that has an HAD sensor and it's bollocks. The picture quality even on a bright daylight, it's just abysmal. It's beyond believable how someone would consider that quality usable. Another upside of this camera is it has optical steady shot, something that my Sony HDR-CX220 doesn't have. It only has optical stabilization. So I can go fully handheld in this thing, and it's going to look good all the same. And this camera does have night shot. It's just a not excellent rendition of night shot. Maybe because the lamp itself is not too strong, as you can see. The wall itself is like 60 centimeters away, or 2 feet away from the camera, and already it can't see much. I have the camera set to manual focus because at this rate it just doesn't pull focus properly. However, it does have Super Night Shot Plus, which reduces the shutter speed drastically so that you can finally see something with it. Although it's very jarring to look at, because this is like, I don't know, maybe 2 exposures per second, so it's very, very jarring to look at. But you can make out what you're looking at, I hope. Even just reframing the shot is complicated because even I can't see, it's so delayed. But as you can see, even under some modest lighting conditions, this is not like the best lighting ever. Even under these circumstances, it actually does quite well in terms of lighting. Let me just adjust the focus again, set it to automatic. There we go. Not that it's going to make a whole lot of difference, but maybe. It doesn't produce a whole lot of noise, so that's what I like about this camera. My CX220 will produce noise no matter what. Even when I'm on a bright sun, even when I'm out on bright sunlight, it's producing a whole lot of noise. I don't know, maybe it's a downside of having an XMOR sensor. But here you can see under good lighting the sort of detail that you can have with this camera. Not that 480i is going to produce a whole metric ton of quality. For some sake of completeness, here we are shooting at 16:9, which basically cuts the top and the bottom of the sensor to produce a 16:9 picture. Of course, this will reduce the quality of the image itself quite drastically, but you get widescreen to some extent. It's only slightly better than actually zooming in on the picture, because here we're not degrading from the actual final signal that we get. So that's basically it. And here we have a picture taken with this camera, which, as you can see, this camera wasn't made to take pictures. It can do it, but it wasn't made for it. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you guys next time. Take care.